Hey, welcome back everyone. So in this video, I'm going to take a look at a new exotic that came with the Rise of Iron, and that is the Dunemarchers. These are a pair of exotic boots for the Titan class, and these are actually one of the few exotics in particular that I was looking forward to, so I'm really glad to have gotten these. And so in this video, I'm going to be showing you what they do and just sort of the difference that they make. So, the exotic perk on these boots grants you increased sprint speed, increased movement speed while aiming down sight, and tighter turn radius while sprinting. Essentially, these are the equivalent of the Radiant Dance Machines for Titans, but with a few extra bonuses, which personally to me is a good thing because I like the Radiant Dance Machines. I like being able to aim down sight and not lose any sort of speed, because when you aim down sight with the Dunemarchers equipped, you don't slow down like you normally would, you actually stay at the normal walking speed, which makes a massive difference in the Crucible, because you always want to be moving and you always want to be strafing during gunfights, because it makes it much more difficult for the enemy to hit you and gives you that edge which allows you to win gunfights much easier. And when it comes to Destiny, mobility is a very key aspect of the game. Now, I went to a private match and did some tests to get an idea of how much of a difference the increased sprint speed made and the tighter turn radius while sprinting. I did some comparisons with Dunemarchers equipped and without them equipped, and then some tests where I'm using weapons that give you increased agility, and after many tests, I honestly could not tell the difference in sprint speed at all. The difference between having Dunemarchers equipped and not having them equipped was maybe 2 steps, but it really didn't seem that much of a difference at all compared side by side. Now, maybe it had something to do with the way that I was testing it. I was basically just running between 2 points and then comparing how fast it took to get there with and without the Dunemarchers equipped, but the difference only seemed to be at most a second, maybe a second and a half, but there really wasn't that much of a difference at all, and maybe the difference will be more noticeable over a much longer distance. But considering how small most of Destiny's PvP maps are, you're probably not going to feel the difference with the increased sprint speed. However, as for the tighter turn radius while sprinting, this is where you'll notice a huge difference, and this is part of why I like these boots so much. So here is a clip of me running around in circles like a lunatic, and this is without the Dunemarchers equipped. So this is what it looks like when you're sprinting in a circle, turning as tightly as possible without Dunemarchers. Then if we equip the Dunemarchers, this is what it looks like. This is the difference it makes with Dunemarchers equipped. Honestly, it doesn't even look like I'm sprinting, but I really am sprinting, and this is what it looks like from third person. It just looks like you're spinning on the spot, but that's how much of a difference the tighter turn radius makes, and it is a huge benefit in the Crucible, at least I found it to be. And this is what it looks like from first person. It's kind of crazy. My gun was almost going off the screen just because of how fast I was turning. I should also note that when I tested the turn radius, I turned down my sensitivity to 5 when I usually play at 8, and when I equipped the Dunemarchers, it felt like my sensitivity had been bumped back up to 9 or 10. It's just crazy how much faster you can turn with the Dunemarchers, and this combined with the increased movement speed while aiming down sight is fantastic. These are just some of the clips that I got from a session in the Crucible, and the entire time I was just constantly sprinting, sliding, then immediately sprinting again, and I barely stood still, all whilst using a fusion rifle. These boots really complement a fast-paced and aggressive playstyle, especially when combined with the Memory of Yolda artifact, which removes the sprint cooldown. Like I said, I was constantly moving around and sprinting, and while sliding into people, I'm aiming down sight with the fusion rifle, but because of these boots, I'm not losing any momentum by aiming down sight. I can keep that momentum going and just slide straight through them and then move on to my next engagement. It was really just ridiculous, and these are also going to be massively beneficial for Striker Titans running shoulder charge, because now it's much easier to turn at will. Say you need to correct your path or going around a harsh corner, or need to make any sort of sudden turns. These boots are going to allow you to do that when you've got that shoulder charge going. Not to mention, they also just look incredible. I really like the way they look on my Titan. I actually thought based on the preview icon that they was going to be kind of bulky, but no, I really do like the way they look on my Titan. They really suit it, and they're definitely one of my favourite pair of boots right now. I'm going to be rocking these for a while. So I do hope that you enjoyed this video and found it useful. A like on the video would be greatly appreciated, and I'll have more videos on the way soon, so stay tuned. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.